Hello everybody, this is King Tut bringing another SC2 replay. This is from MLG Winter Arena, and we are going to have MKP versus vsNaNiwa. So let's go ahead and jump into the game and see how it goes. This is on Shakir's Plateau, kind of excited because we haven't cast anything on here yet for this cycle. Spawning up in the north left position is MKP, the blue Terran, and down in the south right position will be vsNaNiwa, the red Protoss. So cross positions here, I believe that you cannot close position spawn. So typically you're going to see this is your natural, and this is your third, and then typically up here for your fourth and fifth, I pretty much just cut the map right down the middle if you go into a long macro game, and that's how it works out. Most of the time. If it was Zerg playing, which is what I know more better than Protoss versus Terran, but changed it a little bit. Zerg user doesn't take that third, they'll run up to the other base for the third. If I remember correctly, this is actually the first TVP that I've cast. There's a little bit of angst that's happened just as the nerf to ghosts happen, so probably still see them just for the EMP for the PvP, but really didn't see them at all in PvZ just because nobody quite knew how many you needed to take out a broodlord. So going for a quick expand from MKP. See what vsNaNiwa does here. He's got one gateway on the way. Perhaps some early pressure, maybe see it work a 3-gate expand or something like that. Cybernetic core going down, birds going down. Pretty standard so far. Kind of standard that the two barracks here are a little late for MKP. But he really wanted to get that command center down. It's going to put him ahead quite a bit economically, especially if Protoss is not going for that quick expand. Getting Zealot out quick, we've got the gas down, so you can see Gateway start researching right off the bat. Fourth gate, I should say. First stalker on the way, see if we see that ever so popular Zealot lot push. Probe going out to scout. And the second command center is down by MKP. 2 orbitals on the way now. Marines getting pumped out of first barracks. Second barracks is now finished. So he'll be pumping out 2 Marines at a time. Misses the scout on the first try, so he's going to try again. And he found him, or the Marine, more likely. Didn't lose any health, so doing pretty good. Zealot out to one tower, Stalker down to the other. Going ahead and expand, getting that Nexus down. So pretty much a 1-gate expand with Warp Gate. I think that was more of a, hey, I bet he's probably dropping that expansion there. 2 more gates going down, so we'll be at a total of 3 gate here shortly. Sentry coming up. And maybe settling down for a bit of a macro here, or not, because we do have a hidden pylon. Before the pylon getting placed up there, you see some warp in on the little 3-gate pressure. And a 3rd command center on the way for MKP. Gas is going down, more Marines popping out. So it looks like MKP is seriously thinking all he's going to see here is a bit of a macro game. Warp gate research is done. I would not be surprised at all to see the warp-ins happen down here. A Robo Bay on the way. The Nexus is now finished up, and there's the probe transfer. Third barracks on the way, MPB going down. Stem pack started. Robo Bay is now up, getting a sentry out, or not a sentry, what was the reverse? Sorry. And continuing to drone up, dropping some more gas, warping in a couple of zealots. +1 on the way for MKP, factory going down, reactor going down. Not sure if we'll actually see any sort of the, yeah, it doesn't look like we'll see that switch off here, so probably just drop a, there's a tech lab there. He might go ahead and switch the factory over to the tech lab, we'll have to see. Right now just using this orbital to pump out some more SCVs. Pretty good call. You actually, it's a little uncomfortable expanding down to this expansion without some siege tanks up. So typically you'll see that the siege tanks go, but he is going to be able to get his SCV count up real quick, and he's going to have the extra mules. Observer coming in to take a look-see. Robo Bay going, or robotics facility going down, or Robo Bay going down, yeah. So see some Colossus play coming up here. And we have an Immortal on the way. Now see if he goes straight for that extended thermal lance. Or if maybe he's going to do some warp prism play. +1 just about done. Combat shield started a bit ago. That's just about done. 2 more barracks on the way, 3 more gates on the way. Colossus coming out. Hasn't started the extended thermal lance yet, but I would think that should be coming on the way here shortly. Cuts of Shell on the way now. +1 armor on the way. 2 Marauders coming out. And now moving this expansion over, it looks like he's actually going to put that over here. MLGWAg1 is going to see that fly over with that pylon, or he should. Should be flying through any minute now. Yeah, there you go. And he's going to see that big blue blob go across the mini-map. Doing a little scouting with the factory there. It's getting tickled to death. He's going to see that, and after these 2 medevacs finish, we should see some Vikings on the way. Yep, there's 1 Viking, 2 Vikings. Extended thermal lance is not quite done. Another Colossus on the way, plus another pylon, which looks like it's good now. 4 more pylons on the way. Warp gate, sorry. Infantry armor is about 3/4 of the way done. And we have the here. Beautiful force field. Splitting this around with that nice big red man to knock that Colossus off. I think he moved in just a little bit early there. Should have waited for that extended thermal lance. Pulling out to see if we can set a contain here. That is one thing when you got an expansion over here, you can kind of set up a contain. Force them to actually attack into you. Does have the stalker, so be able to do a bit of damage here. Another Colossus on the way, continuing to pump out the Viking. And this is it. Despite the beautiful force field, we did manage to go ahead and split those forces up. Vikings landing in the back just to help finish everything else off. Okay. Took a little bit of damage there, but not a whole lot from those zealots. Did clean up that pylon. Warping in some more stalkers in the middle of the field. Colossus coming out, another on the way. +2/+2 on the way. 4 Terran, +1 Terran ship weapons on the way. Another sentry warped in. And, you know, I don't... MLGWAg doesn't have any forges up. This is really looking almost like a strict all-in play here. He's got no upgrades whatsoever. And that's really going to hurt him if it goes any length of time here. So, yeah, there's a bunch of zealots coming in. And this bar looks like a Zerg bar, actually. All of the upgrades, Marines, Vikings, Marauders, more barracks. And that factory's finally going to go down. Warping in more zealots, so it looks like this is going to be mostly a zealot Colossus push. We've got a couple of sentries and a couple of stalkers in there. To watch out those stalkers, you need those to deal with those Vikings, so that your Colossus can handle the heat of it. Guardian shield going up. Beautiful force field, although it's almost like they actually hurt him more than MKP. And yeah, this should be easier. It's got nothing to apologize about that. Way behind on upgrade. Those were nice force fields, but they pretty much just kept the Zealot from engaging. So MKP takes that one. So it's now 1-0, and leave your comments below. Tell me what you think, and I will see you all next time.